Everybody,
you.
man.
Please.
Everybody.
What do you guys think about that song, that new Olamide joint?
I love it. I love everything Olamide does. So
The video too is pretty nice.
I haven't seen the video. But
Wait, so what would you guys put Olamide in terms of the Nigerian music landscape? I mean, I know, yes, we have Wizkid up here, right?
okay.
So number one, Wizkid, and we all agree on
I
that.
guess. Sure.
I would say 2A, Davido,
There are 2A, 2B.
and 2B is Olamide. Because I feel like Olamide and Davido have been kind of running that
What are we-
Naija sound.
What are we
Wow.
in terms of talent or what?
category-
Right.
In
right.
terms of the biggest artist coming out of Nigeria right now.
Biggest artist coming out of
Doesn't mean
Nigeria
most talented,
is
though.
the order for me is Wiz, David, Burner, and Olamide.
Wait.
What?
Olamide after Burner?
Burner.
Coming out of Nigeria, yes.
Oh.
Wait.
Nah,
Wale,
I
wait.
disagree
Yes.
with
No,
that.
think about it. Think about it.
Burner Boy is more internationally known than Olamide.
But I'm talking about in
Let's
terms
keep
of
it real.
hits within Nigeria.
And
Wait,
talent.
you just said out of Nigeria.
Well,
okay,
true.
within
Okay.
Africa.
Within
wait.
Nigeria.
If I'm going to recategorize that within Africa, is going to be Davido, Wizkid, and Olamide.
Yeah, those three.
If I'm recategorizing within Africa, Davido is number one within Africa.
Why? Well, why
His
is it?
music
It's
resonates
everywhere,
better
yeah.
within Africa. Wizkid is close second.
I don't know.
Especially
I don't know about that.
the gap was bigger last year, but this all the jams Wizkid has put out, he's closer. I can give it a 1A 1B in Africa. Out of Africa, Wizkid's number one. There's no doubt.
We're gonna have to revisit this. We're gonna have to revisit this one.
Then the number 3 in that category, or the number 2, if I'm going to give 1A 1B to Wiz and Davido, is Olamide within Africa.
But outside of Africa.
Outside of Africa, Olamide is number 4, man.
But you know what? That's my
He's
question.
behind Burna Boy.
But that's my question in terms of
He's behind
Olamide.
Burna.
Like, do you think it's even possible for Olamide to break out?
Olamide doesn't want to.
I don't. Right. I was gonna say.
I don't know if he's tried and failed, or he just
hasn't
doesn't. But he
diversified
doesn't.
his sound.
He's going like the back in the days. Dat Green would say, like, I see interviews of Dat Green, and RIP to Dat Green. He would say like, yes, I can rap better than 50 Cent in English, but 50 Cent can rap better than me in Yoruba. And
Well.
that's the way he always thought about himself, and that's how Olamide to see himself. Is like, guy, I'm good at what I do.
In
And
Africa.
in Africa and within my people, so I'm
So
not
he's
going to.
comfortable with that.
I'm comfortable with it, and
that's
I'm
good.
very good at it. So I'm
He's
not going to
content.
go out of my comfort zone.
Nah, but I
and
still
not do
want
well.
to.
So-
But I kind of still hope
He
people
would.
can still embrace that.
It's hard. It's
that
hard.
sound with
Well.
the Yoruba.
It's hard.
Yoruba
it's like
rapping and
there was
everything.
there
if
was
you
an
don't
episode
understand the
of
language. But that
there was
doesn't
there was an
mean anything,
episode of I don't want to plug the show, but that show where Budden and academics were on before, and academics said something. He said his beef. He was talking about when Drake dropped that Afrobeat album, and he said Wale be getting mad because he's like, oh, I put out my songs, and then if this was a Drake song, you guys would fuck with it, but then DJ Academic said something. He said, Wale, you give us like the unfiltered Afro beats. Like, you give us the near African Afro beats. Like, you have that song with Davido and Olamide, and
Yeah.
Olamide
Yeah.
was saying, fine girl. Like, these people don't know what that means.
Like,
But Drake gives you the filtered, watered down
Filtered
version.
The Oyibo version.
Yes, the
yeah.
version that people...
The palatable
yeah,
version.
that people
yeah,
can kind of
yeah.
still relate to. I
Right.
mean,
And still get
in
the
one
flow.
dance, he has a line where he says OT OT. OT is Yoruba, it means no, but you can also twist it and say OT as in overtime. Like,
Right,
he's
right,
playing on
right,
words.
right. He's
You get what
smart
I'm
like
saying?
that,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
smart like that. But Olamide is going to give you, even I as a Yoruba guy, I don't understand some of the things he says. Do you understand? what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, there's some of the things that I have to go and
You
research
remember when
after.
that
Yes, now.
Kosovo? I had to actually,
Kosovo, yeah,
I had to
I-
research
yeah,
that,
it said,
right?
what's the- yeah.
'Cause I'm like, what is this guy? I knew it was drugs. I knew it had to do with drugs. But I'm
So-
like, he was throwing some slangs out
do
there.
I
some
think he can
Yoruba
break the
slang
barrier?
like this.
I think at
He'll
some
have
point,
to
he,
do.
if he wants to, he'll just have to water
We'll have
down
to change,
something.
right.
But I don't
But
think he wants to.
change, right.
So due to that fact is why I give him number 4 coming out of Africa.
I
Do you
think there are a lot of
I
people.
kinda
Reason
applaud
I
him, though,
give
for not
him
wanting to change.
within Africa, I would
Which,
give
but
him.
same with me. I kind of like that he's trying
Yeah,
to stick to
that's
his
he's
score.
sticking to his guns now. Within Africa, I'll give him number 3 because him and Burner, in fact, it'd be a close tie. But
Wait,
they
so
don't
let me
really do
ask you-
shows.
so
They
let
don't
me-
really
wait,
do
so let me
shows.
ask you
Okay, how many shows do you think Olamide does outside of Nigeria?
Probably doesn't do as many.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't do as much. Same with
But let's move on to YBNL though. Well,
Yeah.
like what's going on with him and what's that boy?
Lil Kesh?
Mr. Yagi.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
Lil
no,
Kesh.
they don't.
They
they're not-
split up. I know
no,
they split up.
It's not like they
Yeah, they
split
did.
up. I
Oh.
think he said something.
And they're kind of
about-
beefing right now.
I don't. I
gosh.
haven't looked into that. I heard about that, but I think
When did they
it's
split?
possible because I haven't seen them put out songs
They
together.
haven't been together. They haven't been together.
But I
a
know
while,
what
true.
supposedly happened was Lil Kesh had a deal. I don't know how many albums or how many year deal, and I think he fulfilled it. And when it was done, it was like,
It's time for
I'm
me
going to do my own, which is almost what every Nigerian artist
yeah,
does.
and he
They're like,
established his own label.
establish his own label. I don't know if he's better off or not.
But I felt like that was another really promising artist, like under
He was
Olamide's
when he first
wing.
came out. Ooh,
So then what?
Lil
What
Kesh is
changed?
everywhere,
Just
man.
because he left Olamide.
And there's
Well-
something about his rapping that's a little the edgier. That
He's
So, but
like
wait,
the way he raps
So
is
what
kind of
happened
like
to him?
McMill here, man.
Is
He
he
shouts.
shouting
He's
off?
always shouting.
But answer my question: what's going on with him?
I don't know. He's doing his music now. He
He's
still
trying to
has
do his own
some.
thing.
But he's
some
not breaking out. He's not successful right now.
success. You know, how
Or
many? How
he's-
many? Let's
hasn't had
let me
as
ask you a
great
real
of a
question.
hit.
How many successful Nigerian artists are there?
Well,
Success is relative.
I guess.
true. I
Yeah,
guess.
so I mean, he has fans. He was go on his social media. You'll probably see him at some shows in some cities you've probably never even heard of before within Nigeria. But and I'm
That's
sure he's
about it.
getting paid.
Anyways,
So he's probably happy with where he is in life.
but I think that Mutigbano song, I think that beat, that
But see-
beat can
See my problem.
it can
Let me
knock
tell you my
in
problem.
the club's
Let me tell you my
hair.
problem with
Yeah.
Olamide.
That beat can.
Let me tell you my problem with Olamide. Olamide has so much talent, but that guy gives us too much music. Like
he saturates the
you
market.
don't,
He
you don't.
tends to.
It's not. This song is
What's
not
wrong
gonna.
with
This
that?
song is growing on you right now, and you're gonna be dancing to this song. I'm like, guy, this is the song of the year, and then in 2 weeks it drops another
Another
song.
one.
He even has
And
like
you're
a
like,
dance step that goes. No,
guy-
but I think he's trying to push this one because this one he had like
Isn't
a
that-
whole
isn't
video.
that how he
has a
did
dance
with-
step with this one.
With Shakiti Bobo, isn't
Well,
that how we did
true,
with
true.
Wo?
Yes.
Olamide
So
has
it
But
doesn't-
the
but
thing.
but you also have done. Olamide has released like 5 singles before
That's
this.
what I'm
that,
saying.
That no
But
one has heard
he
of.
doesn't
That,
let things
that-
marinate.
No,
He doesn't
like-
I mean,
let
people
things
have heard of
marinate,
it, but
that's the
no one
thing.
really
The one with
remembers.
Wizkid didn't.
Didn't
Just,
do
Kana.
it.
just,
Yeah.
Kana is still
No,
on
but
fire.
what I'm saying is that he has released songs after Kana. Because I
Has he?
follow, I follow him on
Olamide,
Instagram.
it's possible.
He puts out a lot of songs.
It
But
does.
that's the
Sometimes
problem.
they're
That's
features.
The problem.
Yeah, some are
let, him-
features,
let
yeah.
the songs marinate. Let people get
No,
into
no.
the song.
See, it's like this.
before
This
you
is
release
how I
another one.
put it. All right, so let's look, and that's why he still would always be behind these people for me. And it's not like it's a. I mean, to break beyond Wiz and David is going to be very hard for anybody. It's not impossible, but like, let's say you have an Olamide set right now. I say Olamide, come and perform a 1 hour show. Can you list 5 songs you know for sure that he will perform?
For sure.
Yes.
Probably not.
No.
He has too many.
But can you list
Yeah,
5
he has
songs
a
that
lot
you
of-
know Wiz would perform? Can you list 5 songs you know Davido will perform? Yes.
I can list 5 songs
Yes,
that I
you
know
can.
that Olamide will perform.
For sure.
Yes,
But like, oh yeah, name
List
them.
them 5
he would perform this Motigbano
because
song.
it just came
It
out.
just came out.
He would perform Kana.
Kana.
'Cause
But
that
those
just
two
came out.
He would
For a 1
perform
hour set.
Kosovo.
These are
Yeah.
3 songs that just came out. He just mentioned 3 of his latest songs.
I'm not done.
Okay,
I'm not
2 more.
done.
2 more.
He would perform his very very first hit. Remember?
Which one? That one that he was rapping. I was changing different clothes in the video.
Yes, that one. That was my favorite song of his.
I'm trying to remember
forgot
the
the
name.
name.
what
The
is it?
very
I
first
don't
one.
think so.
Why wouldn't he?
I've been to Olamide's show before. I don't even think I heard that song.
Are you serious?
Well, it was a while ago though.
That's what
It was a while ago.
that's what I said. I've been to Olamide's show and he has first of
Whoa.
all in this DMV, all the old mamas love that guy.
Yes,
Like
sure.
they love that
Of
guy.
course.
They always these Niger old mamas that were there.
Because he
Shakiti Bobo,
Yeah.
he would
But
perform.
these are all more.
Shakiti
So
Bobo.
look at Davido's set. When Davido comes out, what does it start with? It starts with Damiduro. He will give you Gobe. He will give you if he wants to sing love song, he can give you Aye.
So
He
you're
can give you-
trying to say
he has like
wait,
a,
so the point you're trying to make here is you're trying to say Olamide's songs don't stick as
because
much.
he gives us
Yeah,
too many songs.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
It's like
point,
sure,
fair point.
granted they all give
may
us
have
songs,
a-
but you know Wizkid will perform Tease Me. He can give you Holla at Your Boy. He can give you Don't Doll.
You may have a
These
point
are
there.
classics. You
You
know he
may have
has.
a
But
point
Olamide
there.
has too many to pick from.
Oh, we should move on. We
Yeah,
spent
go
a
on.
lot of time on Olamide.
But shout out to that song. That
Speaking
song
of
is nice,
music,
though.
speaking of music, what do you guys think about that new Nicki